So we're here today to claim victory and let everybody know that Bobby Hull won his home. He's been fighting foreclosure for well over a year, and on this day, we're here to let everybody know that Bank of America reached out, offered him a good faith negotiation, and the end result was not only is he going to be able to stay in his home, he's going to be able to stay in the home with terms that he can afford.
Yeah.
It's a victory. It's not only a victory for Bobby, it's a victory for homeowners across the nation going through foreclosure. One of the most interesting parts of his story is not only did the bank fix it, they fixed it 3 days after the end of the redemption period. The bank had no obligation, legal or otherwise, to fix this case for Bobby, and yet they did. And if it can work for Bobby, it can work for homeowners all across the nation.
Today is a proud day for Occupy Homes Minnesota and for Bobby and for Neighborhoods Organizing for Change. It shows that when neighborhoods come together and we organize and stand with our neighbors, that we can fight and we can win.
I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who's been participating, Occupy, Knox, my neighborhood, neighborhood organizations who came out, people who've supported me from across the nation, people who've supported me throughout my family and friends. This would not be possible without them. And I would like to encourage the rest of the nation to understand that without this unity, this would never have happened for me. And if we wanted this to happen again for anybody else, we're going to have to come together as a nation and look at the problems that we have and straighten them out. And not to point fingers at who did it, but who's going to fix it. Actually, I cannot tell you, I'm not at liberty to say anything at this point about the terms of the deals. I can just assure you that it was a very good deal, very generous offer that they made to me. I gave up on this. I didn't think it was really going to matter, and I figured I'd just be out in the street with, the rest of the homeless people. Today I feel like I'm on top of the world, but my job's not done yet. Okay, like I said before, we just began to fight. I'm just one little nick, and we're going to chop this whole tree down.
Whose house?
My house!
I've had people from across the nation calling me, but the first knock on my door was this young lady named Martha, and she touched my heart.
What did she say?
She asked me
Walk me through that dialogue.
She asked me if I wanted her to fight for me. I'm like, look at this little girl. You gonna fight for me? Come on! I was so tickled by her response, And I said, well, how are you gonna fight for me? Well, we're gonna stand in front of your house and lock arms and don't let the sheriff in. You're gonna do that. I'm looking at Martha like, oh boy, how could I say no to this? And there is strength in numbers. There is strength in communities, and I kind of had forgotten about it because I didn't think people would actually come back together and organize like they are. I thought that was done in the 60s and part of the 70s that we did it, but I haven't seen it since then. Not like this. I mean, this is a movement, man. This is going national. I started in December 6th. There was 14 states at the time that was involved with Occupy. Now there's like 40.
We're going to get Monique White's house back.
Yeah! Woo!
Monique's house.
You know? Monique's house.